Hello. Happy New Year. I'm recording this on the third day of New Year's, after New Year's, and this may not even come out until like later on this day. But I missed you guys, right? I obviously haven't been posting on this channel for a while, and that's for personal reasons. But we're not going to get into all that. But there has been a lot of things that happened in 2024, and I would say I would run down everything that happened in 2024, but that would be like a 5 to 6 hour video because 2024 was insane. Now, I have a specific topic for today that I've had on my mind for a while, actually, and I have so many like things in my mind regarding topics, but I just haven't put them out yet on this channel. I want y'all to know my opinions and what my thoughts are on this channel specifically, because this channel is just like, it's just anything from gaming to reacting to just yapping. It's just everything. It's everything, right? But before we get any deep into it, like, comment, and subscribe. And my subscriber goal is always changing. I really never pay attention to it, but let's make it to like 500 subscribers. Like that's our goal, is 500, like half to 1,000. That's our goal. I'm at 142 right now, and that's a little bit for me, because that means I got a fan base. But our subscriber goal is 500, right? So let's make it to that, and I'll be happy, and then we can move further on. But yeah, just comment down below just anything you want, and yeah, let's get into it. So, yesterday when I was at work, right? It's very weird. Yesterday when I was at work, right? I opened Instagram because usually there's not really a lot going on. I work at a restaurant, right? I'm not about to say the restaurant, but I work at a restaurant a lot. And sometimes there's days when it's busy, and sometimes it was days where it's just like drier than the Sahara Desert. And let's just say yesterday was one of those days where it was dry as hell. So I could have just did anything. So I would just on my phone just scrolling through Instagram for a couple of minutes. And I opened Instagram like probably for the second time, and I've seen something regarding AI that like wasn't surprising, but it made me think of talking about this. And it said, I don't remember exactly, but it said something like, most likely in 2025 women are most likely to sleep with robots in 2025. Yeah, that's that's the first thing that I saw. And I don't know about me, I don't know about y'all, but I think everybody follow this one. It'll be everybody following this one account on Instagram that just like to give false news or like false updates about certain things that happen in the world or whatever. Like, I follow one of those accounts, and it came from one of those accounts. And in my head, it just sparked the topic of just AI in general, right? Where it's like, I don't want this to be too explicit, but I'm pretty sure women already use robot-like things to pleasure themselves. I don't think we need a full-on Elon Musk Tesla robot to like, just imagine a female buyer goes to a Tesla store, for example, and buy a Tesla robot, right? A human-sized Tesla robot. And she ended up doing all kinds of things with it. And one little thing set off, like one little electrical wire situation with the robot set off while she's doing it with the robot, she may end up dying. She may end up getting cooked quite literally from the inside out. So if it does happen, then I don't see it happening for very long. And I won't be surprised when you go on CBS News or Fox 5 News and you see 5 women just died today by getting electrocuted by a Tesla-sized Elon Musk robot. Okay, but that just sparked the whole topic of AI in general. And I'm pretty sure most of y'all know that I am an artist, right? Digital and traditional, but I'm moving more in the digital side of things regarding being an artist. And it's a rough journey, but it reminded me how much AI is trying to replace humans, or how much the higher ups, the rich people, are trying to push AI to replace humans altogether. Like there's no, like it is really not a problem if us humans use AI to help us with certain things. Like we could definitely use AI as a tool, but by all means, they have a different goal, and that is to replace us in general, which you can't really do that in a sense. Like us humans really need social interactions with real people. I think if you split the population in half and replace that half of the population with robots, that isn't going to go well. Then robots are going to end up taking over at some point, and instead of us worrying about aliens, we should worry about the robots. And I think the best description of how AI might act, or how people perceive AI, I think the one movie that depicts that to the T is IRobot, that Will Smith played in. Now, IRobot is a movie that a lot of people love. I love the movie too. That's because a lot of production, like movie production studios, makes a lot of, futuristic movies of how robots, everybody has a different depiction of how robots will take over the world, or how they would act, how they would help people. I think the two best medias, which I'm gonna name the second one, the movie IRobot, and then the game Detroit Become Human. Now personally, I haven't played Detroit Become Human myself, but when it came out, I've seen a lot of people playing this, such as Corey X Kenshin, Belize. I've seen the whole playthrough, and I want to play it myself. But I'm gonna just speak about IRobot because that's the one I know the most. But IRobot takes a very interesting approach when it comes to how they want to manipulate AI to help other people, or steal people's jobs and stuff of that nature. And it's kind of backwards, right? I think people that makes AI or makes the robots and prompt them to do certain things, they know it's a slight chance that their idea of making these robots perfect in every way is not going to work. And there's going to be some type of error in the system where the AI is just going to say fuck you and fuck everything, and try taking over everybody's jobs, everybody's houses, and we're going to have to move to some goddamn deserted island or some shit like that. So IRobot is like one of those things where IRobot scares me. It really does. And what makes it really interesting is how specifically Will Smith, that plays in this movie, he is half robot because of certain things that happened to him. And so with those electrical parts inside of him, he really never had the biggest trust with robots in general. And it's not because of his incident, but it's just because he has he still has hope. He still has hope that these robots, and Jesus, why does it keep doing that? Robots can't really replace them. And I believe it, throughout the whole story of this movie, I believed them throughout the whole way, because as an artist myself, I And being in our community is kind of tough now because you can't really tell who's doing AI. Oh, oh, oh. But you really in this movie, basically, Will Smith got into an accident, and I guess they replaced some of his parts with like robotic parts, and the incident that happened was regarding a robot, or just regarding bots in general. And he has this high hope. He still has faith that robots don't know exactly what they're doing. They're just doing what they prompted, and robots don't have their mind of their own. So he's really heavy on that idea for the whole movie. And it was just one robot, which by all means, y'all know what I'm talking about. The main robot of the series that he just underestimated. Not series, but the main robot of the movie that he underestimated. The whole idea of that movie was to kind of show people what it would be in a dystopia full of robots that actually think by themselves. Like the company that made the iRobots, their goal wasn't just to make a robot, right? Because they could just simply make a robot that has wheels as legs and just prompt them to do anything that they tell them to do. No, this company in the movie, their goal was to make the robot think like humans. And if they had to take out brains from dead humans and reshape the brains and put into the robots to make them think that way, they would do it if they could. Or if they wanted to, they would. But they really didn't have to do that. But the technology at that time was so advanced to the point where the company had more in store for these iRobots. They was finna just send them into armies, and I mean at this point they put them in like people's households and stuff like that to help the elderly and things of that nature, which is a good thing. And then you have the default ones, which is the default ones, you know, they default because their chest will turn red. Their chest will turn red. And turns out the one that was default was the main robot that we know throughout the whole movie. And I think the scariest scene in that movie was the car chase scene. You know, when they were jumping out the trucks and stuff while Will was just driving in the car like at high speeds, and both of the trucks just like they shifted in one direction to trap him, and stuff. Robots like jumping on that shit was good. It was a great scene, but it was scary as hell because you could just imagine you're driving, like you're just driving, listening, you're pumping a little Uzi Vert. I don't know who you listen to, but you pump a little Uzi Vert, just vibing, and then you just see a big ass truck just go sicko mode and open the big ass door, and you see 200 to 500 robots start like jumping on your car. Like you don't know what to do. What can you do in that situation other than just let them kill you? You can't do anything. You can't do anything. So I never that movie is the best movie that depicts like how robots will act ever. Like I've seen a lot of movies regarding robots and what they'll do in the future when they do become a thing. And I think iRobot is that movie that depicts them. I wanted to just get that topic out because I've been a really big hater on AI, even though I use it as a tool, but like the way people use AI is kind of like scummy, so that's why I've been hating on it as much. And I hope a lot of y'all agree. It's just like if we keep letting this shit happen, then it's going to be an iRobot situation. You're going to see like 200 robots jump on your car the next day. So if you don't want that to happen, make sure you hit that subscribe button. You make sure you comment down below your favorite robot movie. All right, that's all I'm here to do. That's all I'm here to say. Just to warn you, if you want to save your life, you want your life to be saved, and you don't want a robot jumping on your car or taking your child, I suggest you to subscribe. If you subscribe, then that won't happen. It's right there. The subscribe button is right there. But I'm gonna try my best to do more on this channel, or because I have a lot of topics I want to put on this channel specifically. I got a lot I want to do on this channel, but I'll try my best to upload as much as possible on this channel while I'm still, doing things in my personal life. So, but for all the people that was here, it hasn't left, they've just been waiting, I appreciate it. And y'all are the reason why I'm gonna just continue doing these videos. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Drazar out.
Yeah.